What's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage DC, Season 2, Episode 6. So, you guys, I'm grouchy today. I am still not at 100%. It's my allergies. I know that now. I don't have COVID. I thought maybe I might have had the flu for a second, but no, it's my allergies. And I'm not getting no sleep at night, which is why I'm grouchy in the morning. You know how it is. It's just like you feel like you're going to either cuss somebody out or start crying or something today. That's kind of how I feel. So y'all just give me a little bit of a pass if I am a little extra negative in this review. And anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? So the show starts where it ended last week, which was with Sherelle and Joy having their large argument at the wrong place at the wrong time, which was at Quick's street renaming. Okay. Even Joy was just like, yeah, this was so unnecessary. They should not have done this here. Everybody mad. Nobody is listening. It's a whole bunch of yelling and screaming. And really, the issues is between Joy and Black Block. So why is it exactly that Irena and Sherelle, what the hell is her name? Sherelle, Black Block? Like, what is the name? Is the accents the reason why we can't get the correct pronunciation of what everybody's name is? Whatever. Bottom line is, Irena needs to keep her ass out of it. Why are you the main one yelling and screaming in this thing? So once they kind of get broken up for a second, and Ashley is telling Irena, like, you doing a little too much. Like, why are you even in it? Then Irena realized, it was like, oh yeah, I was tripping a little bit. So then she immediately goes, when Sherelle come flying back up to her, I was like, oh, Lord. I didn't realize how tall Sherelle is. I was like, girl, if she swung on poor little Irena, she might knock her ass across that damn street somewhere. But she came running up and, well, she wasn't running, but she came like she was about to do something. Ashley gets in the middle of them. I was like, where's security? I guess they knew she wasn't going to do nothing, but... Irena tells her, basically, I shouldn't have said nothing. I shouldn't even have been in that. And Sherelle was like, how am I supposed to, like, you backpedaling already? I mean, I thought we came here to fight. She don't know what to do with this immediate apology. I mean, we at least needed FOMO dinners and, a couple of conversations to try to settle this. But now I guess Irena wants to settle it now. Irena, I don't have any problem with, you or Black. Okay, that's actually between Joy and Black. Well, yes, it is. So why are any of you guys talking about it? And while Joy and Black just standing there watching. It was a mess, you guys. I think everybody just got carried away a little too fast. Maybe Irena did realize that she was tripping a little bit. I mean, Irena wasn't really tripping. I mean, Sherelle is the one who came up to her with it, but Irena did fan the flames, is what I'll say. It wasn't on Irena, but, Irena did participate in the foolery. Now, later on, we see Quick and Ashley. They're having a conversation about, just the street renaming. Quick again reiterates that he's been through a lot on that street, and he just still can't believe that he has a street named after him. He's at a loss for words, which doesn't happen often. And Ashley co-signs. You know what Ashley feels like? The first lady. Okay, that's how grand that whole event was. Well, at least until they got to arguing. And Quick was like, well, just what exactly is going on with the two of them? And so she explains the whole thing, how, Joy had a conversation with Irena and told Irena some stuff about what happened when they was in Mambo Sauce. Okay. And then when Irena came back and told Sherelle what Joy said, and then Sherelle was upset about that. So then she had to go and have a conversation with Joy about it, and she found out that Irena didn't tell her exactly what Joy said. So then Sherelle had to go and have a conversation with Irena, and I was just like so Ashley was like, it was just getting so big, and she just felt like everybody needed to let it go, okay, because this wasn't the time or the place. And of course, Quick was like, yeah, because my granny was there, and anytime it's your granny or my granny or any other elderly people, like, you guys y'all need to settle the ghetto shit when the grown folks ain't around. Probably had Quick granny nerves bad. She ain't built for all of that. So then Quick says, well, I just feel like the husbands, we all need to get together and, just have a conversation and see, what the issues are and maybe a way that we can intervene with the women. I was like, there's no need for the men to be having this conversation. There's no need for the men to intervene with the women, okay? What it is here is that Joy needs to talk to Black Block. And that's pretty much it. Like, all this extra that you guys are putting on it is not even necessary. But he feels like, he gonna get the men together and they gonna have a conversation. And we know from experience that anytime the men intervene with these trifling, catty women issues, it don't fare well for the men. So they would do best just staying out of it, okay? But I guess that's not the way this show is built. Since it's on the couples, then the men will, I guess, be involved as well. So he say he gonna get all the fellas together so they can talk. And Ashley, Ashley says, and she, she's tired of all of this going back and forth with everybody too. Okay, we ain't got to be, ace boon coons or nothing, but at least we all ought to be able to be grown enough to be in the same room at the same time and not want to fight each other, not going off on each other. You can say hey and keep it pushing, like normal real life stuff, okay? So she feels like she gonna try to have a one-on-one conversation with Winter. Maybe they can get some stuff settled. I was just like, here we go round the Mayberry bush, the Mayberry bush, the Mayberry bush. Here we go. Child, how many times we gonna be getting together to have a conversation about a fight that we're talking about and the fight started last season? How many times we gonna do that? It's called creating drama. I mean, everybody does it on the reality shows, but it's just sort of like, I said I wasn't going to do that no more, you guys. Let me stop it. Let me just tell y'all what happened. Ashley feels like they can get the girls together. We can have a kumbaya moment. Everybody put the things on the table, and then we can just keep on, we can keep it moving. I said, well, listen to Ashley. Okay, I guess Ashley said somebody got to take over now. Monique not here. This girl didn't want to have nothing to do with Winter last season. Now all of a sudden she want to sit down with her. I said, okay, Ashley, I guess. Hey, Irena having a party for Mama T. Quick, you think you're going to be able to be there? He was like, you need me to be there? And she was like, no, not really. Okay, because he wasn't coming. Now, Mama T's party. Mama T, I see Irena's mom over there turning 73. And is it Irena's mom or is it Jamie's mom? I think it was Irena's mother, right? Okay. Whoever it was, I'm sorry, you guys, that charged that to the mind, not to the heart. Anyway, it was Mama T's birthday, 73 years old. They're going to have the family there, the friends there. It's going to be a good time, it's going to be lit. And the theme is Western. So everybody's going to have their cowboy boots and their jeans and their flannel shirts and their cowboy hats on. Okay, we love a good theme. Irena said that her mom has always loved horses. So, this whole Western theme is just going to be perfect. So, not everybody is there, but Joy is there. And, her and Irena are talking, and here go Irena bringing up the wedding. Irena, damn, are you getting married or is Joy getting married? Why every time you see that girl, I'm sure that somebody is in her ear, keep on saying, make sure you bring up the wedding. Make sure you bring up the wedding. Okay. Because it seems like she's more concerned about that than anybody else. Talking about the wedding, talking about getting pregnant, which I thought that we all know by now, at our big grown age, Irena, that you shouldn't be pressuring people about having a baby. Somebody was like, you're not getting any younger. And I think we now have put our foot in our mouths enough times to know that you should just let a woman decide when she's going to have a baby. They could be having personal issues. It could be medical issues. It could be a whole bunch of reasons that we don't need to get into at a party, and hear you talking about babies and marriage and all of this. I'm sure Joy is feeling a little bit of pressure from that. We have a real cringy conversation about sex between the Tylers. That's been going on since last season too, even though they've kind of not did it as much this season. But the mama is telling Jamie that she hope he get lucky tonight. It was just like, we don't want to have this conversation with nobody's parents. Anybody's 73 years, no. So anyway, you guys, they having this party, child. They done brought the pole horse to the to the party. That horse was like, why the fuck am I in this little ass backyard? Would look like it's some damn astroturf on the damn ground, and y'all trying to ride me, and I ain't got no space for this. And, you know, you see everybody trying to get up on the horse and everything. That poor horse was probably just like, what the fuck is going on here? Charlotte was a mess. But anyway, Ashley is there as well, and Irena says it's good that she's there because she's been wanting to talk to her. The whole street renaming thing has still been on her mind, you know, the confrontation that her and Sherelle had. So this is a perfect time. So they go off to talk. Joy is with them, you know, and so Ashley is saying to Irena how she didn't think that that was the right time for her to be doing all of that with Sherelle. And Joy was like, but you know, in Irena's defense, she was spitting facts. And okay, we know ain't nobody disputing the facts. We just saying that she shouldn't have did it then. And it's so funny that Joy now is speaking up when she ain't had nothing to say the day everything was going on. Like, even if it could have been like, okay, just calm it down. Let's talk about it another time. I'm not saying that she should have been jumping in the fight or anything, but maybe Joy could have tried to, like, me and Black will talk. Y'all, it's okay. Okay. And that could have been it. But Ashley was like, yeah, okay, she was spitting facts and everything, but it's still not Irena's fight to give. You know, Irena don't know black block from a black block of cheese. And, you know, Irena saying over and over again, you know, your man is this, your man is that. Like, it was sounding like Irena was the one that had a lot to say. And Irena, like she said, don't even know black block. And Ashley was like, so Joy, what did you feel during that whole thing since you didn't say nothing? And Joy was like, well, you didn't say nothing either. And Ashley was like, because it ain't had nothing to do with me. What was I supposed to say? And then here go Irena, you know, and now her and Sherelle have tension with each other when really it's all about Joy and Black Block. Okay. And I feel like I'm in the middle of it. Irena, girl, you know I love you. But girl, you put yourself in the middle of that. You the one decided to say what the girl had said. You made a beeline straight for Sherelle and told her what Joy said. Okay? So you put yourself in the middle of it. Deal with it. That Irena is funny. So anyway, how do we settle this situation? Because Joy knows that this whole thing is just really messy. But it is what it is at this point. You know, I think everybody else is making a bigger deal about it than Joy and even Black Block are. So I don't know what was the reason to them having that conversation at that table, because nothing got resolved. But now, since Ashley is on this whole new kumbaya, you know, she decides to invite Winter out for drinks. Remember, she told Quick that she was going to have drinks with her. So they meet out, and Winter was just like, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, Ashley is more receptive, you know, when she doesn't have her football team with her. You know, hopefully they can have a productive conversation. I'm not really positive that that's what it'll be, but we'll try. So they sit down and talk. And Ashley is just sort of like, okay, right off the bat, like, you know, it's obvious I don't like you, you don't like me. You know, we've had problems with each other from the beginning. And Winter co-signs, yes, you're right, and we don't have to be friends to be cordial. Exactly. That's the reason why we're having this conversation. So what happened at the Sherelle event can't happen again, Ashley said. And Winter was just like, well, I mean, like, you were out there talking about me. I could hear it, you know, because Ashley was like, I was talking to Sherelle because she kept on trying to tell me that I needed to speak to you, and I had already told her 100 times. I've been told everybody that I don't want to have a conversation with Winter. There's nothing for me to say. And she kept on saying that we needed to talk. So I was trying to explain to her. And then Winter was like, yeah, and I was 2 feet away. Like, you were talking about me. So of course I'm going to say something. And so then Ashley tries to reroute it. She says, I mean, you know, you feel like you're so important that we're always talking about you. You know, I think what Ashley was trying to say is we don't always talk about you. But of course, Winter took offense to that because she said that you feel like you're so important. So, and you guys are always thinking that I'm talking about you. Okay. All right. I mean, we just gonna keep on going back and forth again. Like I said, we'll go around in circles, standing. Going high, fly up in the sky. Child. So Ashley tries to reroute it again, and she says, okay, listen. we're trying to have this conversation. It's clear you're very defensive, you know, and maybe I'm defensive too, okay? You're not really trying to listen to what I'm saying, and maybe I'm not really listening to what you're saying either. So Ashley was still trying to say, like, okay, there's a wall up in the middle between us. We can't seem to get around this, can't get up over it, can't get up underneath it, you know, like, how about we all get together again, because all the other times we've all gotten together, it was so successful. let's all get together again and let's talk. Winter was like, okay, but who's all going to be there? And Ashley was just like, I mean, it's going to be whoever I say is going to be there. I mean, Winter, you can imagine who's going to be there. It's going to be the same ones that y'all been having these fights. It's Ashley, Alicia, Irena, you, Sherelle, Joy. You can pretty much bet on those people. So Winter is just sort of like, I mean, I guess we'll see how it goes. And I was just like, ain't nothing gonna come of that conversation either. Next. Now we see Irena. Irena goes to her wig girl. I'm sorry, I didn't take down her name, but she said that she is the premier wig specialist in the upper northeast region. She does celebrity hair, celebrity wigs, and everything. And she and Irena are going to have an exclusive Irena Tyler exclusive wig line. So, you know, she's meeting with her to just kind of go over, I guess, the designs of the wigs or whatever. And she's invited Joy because Joy was at her house the other day and she kind of wanted to play in Irena's wigs, and she didn't play in them that day, but she gets to play in them today. So once Joy gets there and, you know, we say the hellos and all of that to the wig girl leaves the room. Okay, and now Irena and Joy can have a conversation. So what's going on? Oh, you know, Clifton's really working hard on this beard oil. I was just like, I mean, I am not trying to shit on people's entrepreneurial ship or anything, but what else we doing besides beard oil? Because, I mean, are we about to come up like that off the beard oil? I mean, maybe we are. I mean, I need y'all to enlighten me. Do y'all know anything about Clifton's beard oil? You know, Mr. and Joe both got beards. Maybe, you know, maybe I might need to get some for them. Irena don't want to hear about no damn beard oil. What's going on with the wedding? Well, here we go with the wedding again, you know. And Joy don't want to talk about the wedding. She don't want to have no big wedding, okay? She halfway sound like she don't want to have no wedding, period. But she says she don't want to have no big wedding because, you know, her father is not going to be the one to walk her down the aisle. Her father has passed. And it makes her sad to know that he won't be there to spend her, you know, the special day with her. And Irena was just like, you know, you guys can just go to the justice of the peace. Do like me and Jamie did. Okay. And she was like, well, you need to talk to Clifton about that because Clifton ain't doing the justice of the peace. I'm about positive about that one. But Irena tells her, your father will still be there. He'll be smiling down from heaven, you know, and he's going to be there in spirit and all, you know, so don't feel that way. Okay. And when you get married, you can wear a Irena Tyler exclusive. Okay. Get you all done up. We see the men decide to, remember, Quick said he was going to get the men together so that they can talk. So they meet at a batting cage. And something just tells me, I already can tell that Quick don't know how to play no damn baseball. He just don't look like the type. But you know, they fooling around in the cage. Quick can't hit a ball to save his life. You know, Jamie used to be an athlete, so he hits all the balls. He does well. You know, Clifton is there and he's hitting the balls around. And you know, anybody seen Black Block? All right. And Clifton was like, who's that? Now, you know who that is. What was the purpose of even saying that? You know, I mean, I understand he got his girl's back. I get it, but it's just sort of like, okay, anyway. So, then Black Block finally does get there. Now we can get down to the reason why we are here. Quick tells them how pissed he was about the conversation that happened at his street renaming, because you know what, that was not the time or the place. You know, they was there to honor me. And here you guys go with the foolishness. Well, Black Block ain't did nothing. And so I don't understand why y'all having this conversation with anybody at this table. So Quick want to handle it. He want to handle it. And I was just like, there's nothing to handle. If Joy and Black Block have a conversation, that's one thing, but it's nothing really for anybody else to be handling. Now, like I said, I understand that Clifton feels like he needs to defend his girl. He's gotten her side of the story. I'm sure Black Block has his side. You know, he tries to explain to them like what exactly happened with Mambo Sauce. And it's pretty much the same version that Joy gave. Is just way deeper than that. Okay. And so Black Block is saying how, you know, it's just, they need to have a conversation. You know, and Clifton was like, I know it's more than that, you know, and but it's still not really anything for Clifton and Black Block to even be arguing about either. You know, so it's just something that Joy and old boy need to settle. And everybody else can really get out of it. But you know, quick, he's assigned himself as the leader, him and Ashley. They are now the leaders of the show. So damn it, we are going to settle this. We're going to handle it. Ain't shit handled. Now let's jump over to, we see Joy performing at some oyster bar. And you know, she sounds good. She looks good. Everybody is there enjoying it. And, you know, Irena and them were saying what much of a fantastic entertainer she is. Not just a singer, but an entertainer. She knows how to work the stage, all that. Afterwards, her and Joy sit down and, you know, just trying to find out what's been going on. And Joy tells Irena how she's not really looking forward to this event, you know, going out with Ashley and all that, trying to get things handled. She just not really looking forward to it. And Irena, this is your opportunity to tell them bitches how you feel. That Irena knows she do play both sides. I can't even ignore it no more. She definitely puts herself on both sides of the argument, and she just keeps whipping it up. Just keeps it up. Okay? We don't notice it all the time because Irena's so cute. But that girl is messy. Joy was just like, I just want to just dead the whole issue. You know, the thing is, stop putting people in rooms together that don't really like each other. I was like, girl, that's going to be impossible. You guys got a show to film. And then Irena again asked her about the wedding. I said, Irena, you can't let that go. This girl, if she don't bring up the wedding, how about you just let her bring it up? And if she don't bring it up, you don't bring it up either. I was just like, what is wrong with Irena? She is a pain in the pussy. Now, Ashley's event. So Ashley says that, you know, they're going to have a good time together. They're at this place. They're going to learn how to be like a bartender. And she feels like the drinks will loosen the women up. Okay. And maybe that'll make them be more open to having a conversation with each other. I was like, it don't work like that on Real Housewives. You feed them bitches some drinks and honey, it is on. And I'm talking about fights. So first it's Ashley, Alicia, Irena, and Joy. They're there first. And, you know, Ashley's like, these are the important ones. You know, let's take a pictures before the other bitches get there. Okay, so they take their pictures, and then here comes Sherelle and Winter. I forgot to mention that Joy has on tennis shoes while everybody else is all dressed up in their heels and everything. Joy was like, I didn't know what the hell was fixing to go down here. I was like, you better learn how to kick them heels off, okay? But yeah, Joy was like, yeah, you know, just in case she got on her tennis shoes. Ashley did point that out. But yeah, otherwise, you know, everybody looked fine. So we sit down at the table. I think also Joy has realized that she's sort of she has found herself sort of in a clique situation. And Joy don't seem like the cliquey type. Ashley and Irena definitely give me cliquey vibes, you know, so she's just sort of like, you know, here we go. After they done took that picture, these are the important ones and all that, you know, she's just sort of like, yeah, this is already kind of starting off a little shaky. Winter and Sherelle get there, you know, they sit down at the table. And Ashley says, you know what, I've called this meeting and said, you know, so that we can all just get out whatever our issues are, you know, speak now, forever hold your peace. I made these signs. Everybody's going to have a minute to say what they want to say. No interruptions, you know, and then you hold up your sign and you say what you want to say. And this is your chance. We're going to get it all out. Winter says that she's really going to try to play nice here. She's going to watch her words because she really wants to invite these girls to the romancipation, but she can't do that if everybody's always fighting, okay? So she's just going to listen and not listen to react, okay? And so who's going to go first? Irena says, I have a question, okay? Why is Winter here? And that's how the show ends. I mean, I get it. Winter is the villain of the show. She signed up for the villain. I'm sure she knows that she's the villain, and everybody else knows that she's the villain as well. But it's just sort of like, now what else we doing? I mean, it's clear you guys don't like Winter, but she's there, and so now what? Let's move it on, y'all. I'm telling y'all this show. I'm gonna finish this season, but I can't promise you season 3, if they even get one. All right, you guys. Let me get on off of here. It is hot as hell in this car. And that's why I had the windows cracked, and it's still hot. It don't know what it want to do here in Atlanta. That's probably another reason why I'm sick. It's because it's hot one day, it's fucking cold another day. You got the air conditioning on one day, you got the heater on the next minute. I mean, it could all be in the same day. Like yesterday, I had the air on, but it was cool outside, but kind of warm. It was, child, that was a whole lot. I'm gonna be in a better mood next time I do, when I do Real Housewives. I am funky today. I just don't have it in me, y'all. So y'all just give a girl a pass. All right, let me get off of here. Make sure that you thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.